realize that God accepts Dan just as he is, but he loves Dan too much to let him stay the way he is. And he does the same with us. And we've been looking at Luke 15, where that story about what we call the prodigal son is really about a loving father. It's about a father who so much loved his son, even though he went into the pig pen. When he came back, it says, but while he was still a long ways off, his father saw him, was filled with compassion. And that's an important term. It means to enter into another's pain. Be able to identify with what they've come out of and enter into it and accept them as they are. It's not pity. Pity the fool. I don't accept you as you are. I'll throw $1 at you. It's not pity. Pity doesn't demand that we do anything. But compassion always demands that we enter into another's pain. That we feel, in our case, feel what the Father in heaven feels for a lost son. And he comes and it says, he threw his arms around him and he embraced him in all his pigpenage, all his stuff, all his sin, all his rags. He embraces him. Many of us would say, get your life together, get yourself cleaned up, and then I'll embrace you. He embraces us with all of our stuff, and then he seals us with a kiss. And when he did this in this story, he reestablished him as his son. And we learned a couple weeks ago that it starts with understanding. He does 4 things. He puts a robe on him, which really identified his what? His adoption. He reestablishes him as his son. And he puts a robe of his adoption. He puts his own robe on him. And we're going to talk about that robe again, because God the Father put his robe of acceptance around us. His very son came and set his robe aside so that he could also represent God in skin to accept us and to love us unconditionally.